From this moment, life has begun. From this moment, you are the one. Right beside you is where I belong. From this moment on, from this moment, I have been blessed. I live only for your happiness and for your love. I'll give my last breath. From this moment on, I give my hand to you with all my heart. Can't wait to live my life with you. I can't wait to start. You and I will never be apart. My dream came true because of you. From this moment, as long as I live, I will love you. I promise you this, there is nothing I wouldn't give. From this moment on, you're the reason I believe in love, and you're the answer to my prayers from up above. All we need is just the two of us. My dreams came true because of you. From this moment, as long as I live, I will love you. I promise you this, there is nothing I wouldn't give. From this moment, I will love you. As long as I live, from this moment on.
Family and friends, may I begin by welcoming you all today to the marriage of Stephen and Samantha, and on their behalf I would like to extend their gratitude to you all, for your attendance here makes it a truly memorable occasion for them. All of you have shared and contributed to their lives in the past, and by witnessing their marriage ceremony today, Stephen and Samantha ask that you share in their future also. You have supported them and their relationship, and it's on this basis they seek your participation in this public acknowledgement of their devotion. Since meeting 3 years ago, their love has steadily grown. What began as a friendship has grown to love and will culminate today as they make a public acknowledgement of their devotion to each other and enter into a new phase in their lives as husband and wife. Their relationship therefore is not defined by time, but rather the connection between two people who love each other, which transcends the ordinary. A connection which allows the other the freedom to be themselves. A connection which says, I love you with a smile. A connection which acknowledges this is my best friend. And more importantly, a connection which encompasses all the important aspects of a marriage. To quote Stephen directly, I can't imagine my life without Samantha. She is my best friend and she is also my soulmate. I would be lost without her and she completes me. And to quote Samantha directly, Stephen is my soulmate. He's the other half of me. He knows what I think. Without him, my life would not be complete. So you see, when such a connection exists, what more is there to be said other than the two people before you share an undeniable devotion to each other, and that love and devotion they will acknowledge today as they make their declaration before Spirit and us all. Today also begins a new family for Samantha and Stephen, and I know how important their families are to them. So I pay tribute to both families. for their constant support and guidance, and especially for their unconditional love which has nurtured Stephen and Samantha and enabled them to be here today to marry the person they love most of all. So thank you sincerely, both families. Thank you also the friends and relations of Samantha and Stephen. You have encouraged and supported them on their journey so far. Our hope is that you will continue to do so. We are delighted to celebrate this special occasion with them. So what is marriage? A joyful marriage has never been too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you. It's never going to bed angry. It's never taking the other for granted. Let not your courtship end with a honeymoon period, but continue it through all the years. Your marriage will be a great journey of surprises, joys and miracles. Above all, remember that your love for each other will prevail. No ceremony can create your marriage. What the ceremony does is bear witness and affirms the choices that you have made to live your life together as husband and wife. Marriage is not just an event, but an inner spiritual journey. It will take more than love to make this marriage work. However, it will take trust, to know in your heart that you want only the best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another. It will take courage to honour your differences. And it will take faith for you both to go forward without knowing what the future holds for both of you. So be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Invocation of Spirit. It's never easy to deal with the loss of a loved one, but remember they are always with us. Today we will remember especially all the friends and relatives of Stephen and Samantha who've passed through the spirit world, and indeed all the friends and relatives of all of you here present. We are reminded of the impact that these people have had on our lives, helping to mould us into the individuals that we have become. We acknowledge their influences and feel confident that they too share in this special occasion with us. Now I'm going to ask James to come forward to give us a reading.
When the one whose hand you're holding is the one that holds your heart. When the one whose eyes you gaze into gives your hopes and dreams their start. When the one you think of first and last is the one that holds you tight. And the things you plan together make the whole world seem just right. When the one whom you believe in puts their faith and trust in you, you've found the one and only love you'll share your whole life through.
Well done, James. Thank you very much. And it's a budding career there. Could I have Mark, please? See, can you beat that round of applause?
I'll get on my knees for it tonight.
You don't have to, it's perfectly.
Marriage is a most cherished blessing. It has taken the words of two life stories and weaving them together on the same page as time passes. The words that are written in this remarkable story will reflect the strength and joy and all the love that rises above all else. Marriage is a reassuring comfort of having a kindred soul to care about your every day for always. It is the making of a home that is meant to be for a very special couple. Marriage is a promise to love and will sing the praises of sharing together all that is good in life. It is a prayer that God will continue to bless all your tomorrows.
Thank you, Mark and James, for those inspirational readings. Now we're going to move on to a ceremony that we call the Unity Candle. And I'm going to read a piece first, and then we're going to have a bit of activity. Stephen and Samantha, in the lighting of the Unity Candle, you are symbolising your lives as individuals and as families. The outer candles here represent your journey up to this moment. They are distinct lights, each bright and shining on their own. However, it's important to acknowledge that in order for you both to have developed into the two fine adults before us, you both had to be nurtured and supported. You both had to be loved, and that love came first and foremost from your families and especially your mothers. Therefore, it's highly appropriate to acknowledge both mothers and their love through this ceremony. and also to acknowledge the love and support that each family and their friends bring to this marriage, I'm going to ask Marie and Mick to come forward, and I'm going to invite them to light a taper to signify the passing of the light from family and friends to each of them as individuals as they move together in marriage. So, Marie and Mick, now. Mick, in recognition of the friendship, support and guidance you have given to Stephen, could you please light the taper as a symbol of the continuance of that support? Hand it to Stephen now. Stephen, light your candle. Let it be a symbol of the light shining inside yourself, remembering how special you are. Marie, in recognition of the unconditional love, support and guidance you have given to your daughter Samantha throughout her life, and up to this point, could you please light the taper as a symbol of the continuance of that support, but also of the light that your family brings to this marriage as Samantha moves from you towards Stephen in matrimony. So you've done that anyway, and you've handed over to Sam there. Now Samantha, light your candle. Let it be a symbol of the light shining inside yourself, remembering how special you are. Thank you, Marie and Mick. Okay. Do, Stephen, hereby state that you have read and understood the list of civil impediments to marriage, and do you solemnly declare that you believe there is no impediment of kindred or affinity or other lawful hindrance to your proposed marriage with Samantha?
I do.
And do you, Samantha, hereby state you have read and understood the list of civil impediments to marriage, and do you solemnly declare you believe there is no impediment of kindred or affinity or other lawful hindrance to your proposed marriage with Stephen? You do? That's good. We need to hear that. Okay. It is now that I, Tom Farrell, in accordance with the rights of the Spiritualist Union of Ireland, do solemnise this your marriage according to the laws of this country and the laws of spirit. Before you, Stephen and Samantha, are joined together in the presence of Spirit, my presence and the presence of these witnesses, I am bound, as you know, to remind you publicly of the solemn, the serious, and the binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, as most of us understood, is the voluntary and full commitment of two people to each other. It is made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others, and is entered into with the desire, the hope and the firm intention that it will last for a lifetime. Stephen, do you take Samantha in marriage to be your wedded wife, to share your life as your friend, your lover, your companion, to grow together in spirit and in truth and forsaking all others?
I do.
And do you, Samantha, take Stephen in marriage to be your wedded husband, to share your life as your friend, your lover, your companion, to grow together in spirit and in truth and forsaking all others?
I do.
Wedding bands, being a perfect circle, have no beginning and no end. But we all know that these rings do have a beginning. Rocks are dug up from the earth. Metal is liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees. Hot metal is poured into a mould, cooled and then painstakingly polished. Something beautiful is made from raw elements. Love is like that. It has to be worked. It's the process of making something beautiful where once there was nothing at all. And they are now ready to give and accept that symbolism of love. Mick, have we got the rings ready? Thank you, Mick. These rings will forever show the world that you are one, and they will carry with them the love, support and blessings of your families and all here present. Stephen, I take you, Samantha, to be my wife.
I take you, Samantha, to be my wife,
my partner in life and my one true love.
my partner in life and my one true love.
I will cherish your union.
I will cherish our union.
I will love you more each day
I will love you more each day
than I did the day before.
than I did the day before.
I will trust you and respect you,
I will trust you and respect you,
laugh with you and cry with you,
laugh with you and cry with you,
loving you faithfully through good times and bad,
loving you faithfully through good times and bad,
regardless of the obstacles we may face together.
regardless of the obstacles we face together.
I will give you my hand,
I will give you my hand,
my heart,
my heart,
and my love from this day forward,
and my love from this day forward,
for as long as you both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Fits. Now, Samantha. I, Samantha, take you, Stephen,
I, Samantha, take you, Stephen,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my partner in life,
my partner in life,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I will cherish our union.
I will cherish our union.
I will love you more each day
I will love you more each day
than the day before.
than the day before.
I will trust you and respect you,
I will trust you, respect you,
laugh with you and cry with you,
laugh at you and cry with you,
loving you faithfully
loving you faithfully
through good times and bad,
through good times and bad,
regardless of the obstacles we may face together.
regardless of the obstacles we may face together.
I will give you my hand,
I will give you my hand,
my heart,
my heart,
and my love
and my love
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
That was for somebody else's finger, wasn't it? Now we're going to do the hand holding and hand binding. What you're about to witness here actually is an ancient Celtic symbolic gesture. So today Stephen and Samantha have decided to partake in an ancient Celtic tradition. Its basis in medieval times was intended to bind the couples until their marriage was consummated. Luckily for us, society has progressed slightly since then, and it's from this ancient tradition that we get the expression tying the knot. We're not doing any tying of knots today. So, although we will not be physically tying Stephen and Samantha's hands, we will recognise the importance of this ceremony as it symbolises the dedication that Stephen and Samantha have for each other and their families. It acknowledges their devotion to the joining of hands. It cements their future as a united entity, symbolising their unity through eternity and the nature of their love. Now, I would invite Stephen and Samantha to view the hands of each other as a gift, as an expression that your hearts are joined together in love. These are the hands of your best friend, full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help hold your family as one. And lastly, these are the hands that, even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving that same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. Our prayer for you today is that you use both of these hands to build a marriage where all your dreams come true. Stephen and Samantha have declared before us that they will live together in marriage. They have made special promises to each other. They have symbolised it by joining hands, taking vows and exchanging rings. So therefore, on your behalf and on behalf of the community and in the sight of spirit, I now declare them to be husband and wife. So I have great pleasure in presenting to you Stephen and Samantha as husband and wife. Stephen, you may kiss your bride. Now, Stephen and Samantha, I'd like you to remember when it was in your relationship that you first realised that you were truly in love and wanted to spend the rest of your lives together. And holding that thought, I'm going to ask you to light the tapers from your individual candles and hold them as individual candles just for the moment. With these candles, we see how to achieve a beautiful marriage. Bring these lights, the symbols of yourselves, closer and closer to each other, until they become a great torch, a radiant symbol of love, peace, joy and harmony. Put them together. It's vitally important to remember that there's always really two in a marriage, each with his or her own desires, yearnings, dreams and wishes. All these must be respected and responded to with great love, great compassion and genuine tenderness. We know it is the prayer of your beloved, as it is the prayer of each of us here, that you will continuously light these candles of love so there will always be light, joy, peace and harmony in your hearts and in your home. So now I'd like to invite Mick and Shauna to come and we'll sign the register and we'll have a bit of music.
I knew there would come a time when these two hearts would entwine. Just put your hands in mine forever. For so long I have been an island where no one could ever reach these shores. And we've got a whole lifetime to share, and I'll always be there. Darling, this I swear, so please believe me. For these words I say are true, and don't deny me. A lifetime loving you. If you ask, will I be true? Do I give my all to you? Then I will say I do. I'm ready to begin this journey. Well, I'm with you every step you take, and we've got a whole lifetime to share, and I'll always be there. Darling, this I swear, so please believe me. For these words I say are true, and don't deny me. A lifetime loving you. If you ask, will I be true? Do I give my all to you? Then I will say I do. Come